Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Happy Monday. Today, thought we'll start the week nice and easy. We're going to be doing stage 5, I say it's easy, I haven't actually seen it yet, of the Hachette Partworks release of Build the Lancaster Bomber. Now the reason I probably thought it was easy is because all it is today is this little box and this hardly feels like there's anything in it. But when I opened it up, there is loads and loads of tiny details, including one of the seats in here. So I'm going to show you that in a second. If you do want to get this for yourself, I have put a link in the video description, and there is also a QR code on the screen there that you can scan, and it'll take you straight to the Hachette Partworks website. And all the builds I'm doing, this is probably one of my favourites at the moment, because I get this from the newsagents as well. This will be a weekly series rather than like 4 stages in one pack, because I do get it from the newsagents. So I did pick this up on Wednesday. I've only just got round to doing it. So let's, without further ado, let's get cracking. So here you go, this is stage 5, and as you can see, while I'm talking about details, look at them. There's hundreds of little details in here. How many are there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 24 details. Oh my god. So we are going to be adding this to this section just here. Did we get this section in this one? I think this is something that I'm going to need to dig out, this platform here. It is, because we actually had this last time. We're going to be adding all of these details. Look at it. Including the seat. So at the end, it's looking just like that. I keep calling these chairs. It's seat, Wayne. It's a seat. It's a pilot seat. It's not a chair. Okay, this is the rest of the magazine here. Looking like that. So, let's do this. And it's this part that I've just had to dig out, which we're actually going to be adding on today. So I think it's best if I open this up and lay out every single thing I've got here. Actually, I think everything comes in a bag for each sort of stage. I'm just double checking that here. So what I might be better off doing is actually keeping them in the bags, because by the look of it, this is the first one I need. So I've zoomed up most of the cameras, seeing as we're going to be doing a lot of detail work today. And for that reason, I am also going to be putting my magnifying glasses on, so I can actually see what I'm doing. And the first detail I'm going to put on looks just like that. Now, it has got different size lugs, so it is pretty easy to put this in the right way. I'm just going to put some glue on these lugs here. Like that. This first piece is just going to go into the back section just here. And we start. Okay. We've then got the Bombay door control, which looks like this. This has got a little D-shaped pattern. This goes on the hole. If I get my tweezers out here, the one very close to this wall here, and there's a little D-shaped pattern just there. Same way, little bit of glue just on that D-shaped lug at the end. And I will use my tweezers to help get this in. So that looks like that. I've got another seat support here, which is just going to be going in front of the one that we just put in right at the start. Again, some glue just on these lugs, a little bit on the base there as well. And it has got directional lugs, so a larger one at the back, smaller one at the front. And that's that one in. Now I need the intercom jack, and this is a silver piece, so it comes in this bag here. And again, I'm going to show you these. That looks like that. Once again, this does have a little D-shaped pattern to it, so it can only go in one way. And when that's in, that's the first stage complete. So, I've now got the seat raising lever, which looks like this. Again, just some glue at the bottom here. Make sure I get this in the right way. That one goes in there. Then I need the seat support. This is called the seat support and undercarriage safety bolt. Some glue on the lug here. Very tiny. Once again, it is a D-shaped pattern. So it can only go in one way like that. Now I'm going to open this bag, which has got the seat in. And I want to apply some glue just to these tabs on all 4 corners. Now this is going to go this way round. and sit in just like that. Now, maybe worth noticing, when that's all the way in, that should be all the way down, and this seat support should act like the frame for that there. I can put that whole thing to one side, and I'm going to be opening this bag, which is going to be a peg for the rudder aileron, I can't pronounce that word, aileron trim. So I need this tiny piece here. It's all about tiny in this stage. This here is going to go into the D-shaped pattern, this detail. So again, I'm going to just put some glue onto this and make sure that's pushed all the way down there. Once again, I'm going to put some glue just on the tab at the bottom, which is another D-shaped connector. And this is going to go into this hole just here. So that looks like that. The landing gear control has got two different size lugs, which are going to go in front of that section I've just put in there. Again, I'm just using my brush for this. So again, this can only go in one way here. It's going in this hole here. So that looks like that. Perfect. Now we've got these pipes here. So I need to take the shorter length of transverse tube, as they're called. So out of these two that I've got here is this one, which is the smallest. Get a little bit of glue on the end here. And you probably need some tweezers just to help you get some force to push that in with. Perfect. So that looks like that. And then on the other side, that tube's going to go into the small hole here onto this detail, which is just going to go into the two holes here. So let's get that one in. Not going to lie to you, that's hard to do, but there we go, that one's in as well. Loads of detail on this. Now the longer tube that we've got is just going to go into the two holes at the front here. So once again, some glue just into the tabs and get this into place. There you go, that's that in. Excellent. Now we've got these two pipes. As you can see, we've got a smaller one and a longer one. Let's take the long one first. Now on this end of the longer one, again, I'm just going to run this through my brush. That's going to go into the hole on the back tube. So this is now hanging down like that. And then the shorter one is going into the hole on the front of the tube. So that looks like that there. I've got these two details here which were in the silver pack. So let's grab this one first. Bit of glue just at the base of it. Now I want it to go this way round. So that looks like that. This one's got a D-shaped pattern, so this would be a little bit easier to put in because I know which way round this one goes. And then that one's in there like that. I can put that to one side, bring over the seat, which looks like this. I've got a tiny detail to put in that. That's in this bag here that we haven't opened yet. And when I say tiny detail, I mean it. Look at that. Okay. That's going to go right into the centre of the seat, just here. That's the seat strap bar. I'm having to hold it in my tweezers, it's so tiny. Put some glue on that. So that's in there. So what I'm putting in here are the seat supports. So we have one this side. And I'm just going to get some glue and do the one on the other side here. Very tiny these are. The reason I'm putting these in before the armoured section. Let's get this one in. Because the armoured section is going to be fitting on top of this, and these plugs are going to go into the back side of this. Now, we need to make sure this is round the right way. That's the back side that's got these little details here. So, put some glue just on these tabs here. And I'll put some glue where this back armoured section is going to go. Now, this is going to be tricky. I need to get this in so that these come through the holes at the back. Now, personally, I think this is going to be easier to cut the lugs off of this. You do it your way, I'm doing it my way. But this is hard. I am going to file the bottom of this down because I do think it's a little bit too much paint on there. Now I have to ask the question, is that meant to be straight or slightly bent? Because there's no way that's going to go in straight. No way whatsoever, even after filing that down. But that looks pretty cool. But if that is meant to be straight, then I'm going to have to just put it in a clamp, hold these and push that down there and get that straight. But for now, I'm going to leave it like that, and I'll wait to hear the comments to hear, should that be perfectly straight or slightly tilted? I don't know. But as you can see, it's in at the back and it's into the holes at the front as well. So now we get to mount the seat, and to do that I'm putting some glue just onto these points here and here and push this onto where it's going now. That's looking good. Push that down. I like that. That looks good. All that's left to do is to put these armrests in. Again, there's got a little lug on the side here. So running this side, make sure you put it in the right way. Should be going in that way. Just put one in the other side. And that is the seat completed. That was crazy. Now, I still don't know about that. I do like it the way it's there, but I don't think that can actually go straight up as 90 degrees with a seat. I do think it has to have a little bend on it, because there's no other way that's going to go in like that. The other thing is, in the interest of transparency, is I did have a piece ping off and go to the carpet monster. You probably noticed this piece here, so I manufactured another piece there just to go in. That piece that pinged off was right at the start, and it's called the intercom jack. So I've made my own intercom jack on that. But I'm sure you'll agree, one stage, the recording time for this was actually 50 minutes just to do one stage. Looking good. Now, I'm not joking you, this build isn't for the faint at heart. That was quite hard to do, especially this back section here, which by the look of it now, because of the way the seat is tilted, I am guessing that it is supposed to go up at a slight angle like that, because that looks pretty cool there. But it is a hard build. You are going to need to take your patience on this. But it does have a reward there by looking so good. Now, once again, if you want to get this for yourself, I'll put a link in the video description. There's also a QR code on the screen. So until next week, I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.